Good morning everyone, it is Saturday. You know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 79 of our F1 22 My Team Career Mode. Here with Team Chaseliner, and it's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. We have ourselves a little break, but we're going to come back and we're going to hit it, really hard. We go boom, 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 boom. That kind of thing. Yeah, Monaco was the last Grand Prix, so we didn't do Azerbaijan, and we're not going to be doing Canada in a couple of races time. Austria in a couple of races time. So then it all goes sort of helter-skelter again. But that's good. I like that, mix it up a little bit. Hopefully we get some more DLC tracks coming, and then we can add more tracks, take more tracks off, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I hope you all know what I'm saying. Let's have a look at the championship. Anyway, I'm waffling. Jackie leads away from Sergio Perez, then Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly, George Russell, Guanyu hold it down in P7. Yuri Vips, Yuki Tsunoda and Esteban Ocon your top 10. And let's take a look at the rest of it. 4 drivers still not yet to score: Dan Ticktum, Alex Albon, Kevin Magnussen and Mick Schumacher. Lovely. So let's carry on here. We got the marketing upgrade finally. That'll keep RJ happy.
As we continue to increase our
I know you, RJ. You'll be onto me there. You would have been onto me saying, update the marketing, update the marketing. We've finally updated the marketing for you. So it's the final of the official esports F1 esports series, and the organisers are very keen to see it raise its profile. They've sent out some feeds asking whether you're interested in having Guanyu to help host the event. So if Guanyu goes, he gets 1,250 acclaim and loses 7 racecraft.
Thanks.
Hey, why not?
I appreciate
why
you
not?
taking the time to help out.
Let's give it him. Let's give it. Did we just go up to level 25 as well? Did we just cross over to level 25?
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next
I
race
think
weekend.
we just crossed over to level 25. Our social media team would like budget approval for a proposed new online series of focus on Zhou's day-to-day routine through the season. Might be a little costly, but we think it has its potential to significantly bolster the public image. What do you think? So if we accept, he gets more acclaim and we lose 50k. If we decline, nothing happens. Yeah, give him more acclaim.
Well.
Why not?
Thank you.
Why not? The only thing that won't happen for that is Ian Paul won't stick his hand out with an A and go, "The acclaimed have arrived!" And we do have that level 25 slot finally, so now we can really earn some money. Let's have a look. What are we gonna go for? What are we gonna... Wow! Look at those. Get pole during qualifying and win the race, and you get a million bonus. That's not likely to happen around some tracks. Unless Jackie turns... Ooh, a velo. We beat our rival during the race. We've done that. I feel like we've done that already. I don't know who that one is. Uturp out qualify your rival. Asia Dynamics, 20 constructors points. Cassandre. Yeah, Savant. Let's put it in order of goal bonus here. Let's have a look at TriStar there. Jing Shen, Zanzer achieve a podium within the team. That's possible. So is a few of these. I'll tell you what, Zanzer looks like my favourite here. Neon qualify P4 or better. That's also possible. I tell you what, I like Zanzer. Yeah, I like the Zanzer one. To go, or do I like no, I like Zanzer. So welcome Zanzer back to the team. So there is our sponsor. We have a full rake of sponsors. What are you going to do now, boys? We're getting loads of money in. Anyway, practice and qualified, and we'll see you on the start line for the Canadian Grand Prix.
Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit where pole position can often be decided by less than 1/10 of a second. It's a tricky circuit to tackle in wet conditions, with top speed still of critical importance down the long back straight. There are 2.7 miles and 14 corners overall on this circuit that in the dry can see average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour. We'll be lucky to get anywhere near that today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The governess lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Russell, Pierre Gasly and Sainz, Stroll, Yuri Vips, Ocon and Sergio Perez, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Guanyu Zhou and Liam Lawson, Oscar Piastri, Ticktum, Robert Schwartzman and Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Fernando Alonso. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, Albon and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. With me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about the governess. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, they've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far. But whether they can keep that up long term remains to be seen.
Didn't want to tell us about the rain there, did you, Mark? No? Alright, okay. Ugh. So, it's going to be one of those races, but she qualified in pole in the rain. It's going to be easy. I've got a feeling because Canada's her best, one of her favourites. I think we'll take a bit of fuel out. I'm expecting, well, we may get a safety car, we may not get a safety car. I don't quite know. But it's one of those. Anyway, we'll go and have a good race. That's all we can ask of her.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway. There are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface as they prepare to race around the track. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right and which teams have got it horribly wrong?
Well, I'll tell you, this could be fun here at Circuit Gilles-Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's Jackie on pole, lights out, and away we go. Great start. She's off straight away to cover that Red Bull. I'd cover that Red Bull off as well. We're 3 wide into the first corner. That's a McLaren that you don't want to see in front of her, but I hope she'll just drive around the outside and make his life a living hell. Get out of here, Lando. You did crap in the last. Oh, great move. That's what we're talking about. And now she can just put the foot down and go. Put the foot down and get out of here, because that's what we need her to do. I bet when this intermediate section happens, she'll struggle. But I bet when the dry period comes, she will absolutely dominate around this circuit. She's already pulling away now as it is. She is hitting them curbs so sweetly. Everything seems to be working around this circuit, and you absolutely adore seeing it as we head down into the hairpin for the first time. And very nicely out. Well, that's got to be about a second lead, or if not half a second lead already. It's got to be. She is just flying. Yeah, I know it's funny out there. It's really funny, but yeah, she is hitting these curbs like no one's business. Oh, we got a. Oh my! What was that? What was that? That is an Alpine retiring there. Can't see which one it is. Let's see if they go past. It's not Stroll, is it? Ocon. Ocon got absolutely assassinated by that Red Bull. What is it with Alpine and Canada? And assassinations. Somebody tell me, will they? Anyway, let's move on to some footage. Let's go to Alonso here, who's, wow, he's well down the field. But he's got Mick Schumacher for company. He's trying to get P18 off the young German. And he's going to get him. Oh, a little power slide coming out the corner. A little wiggle as well. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Who doesn't love a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle? Everybody loves a wiggle, wiggle. Don't sit there and say you don't like a wiggle. You know you like a wiggle, wiggle. I know that Alonso is, there we go, he's got the job done. But here's the dry period now. And the first one to blink is Verstappen. So who was that? Was that Perez then that did the business or not? Yeah, it's Perez on Ocon that happened there. Into the lane, and he's putting the mediums on. Oh, and they're double stacking at Red Bull. Oh, that's not going to work out for them. Right, I think then we'll get her hair. I think I got it. So we'll get Jackie in on the next lap there. Look at the gap she's got already to Lando. 6.3 seconds and increasing. She could probably stay out there on the intermediates if she wanted to, but she won't. She won't. She's not that crazy. But she said, "Give me another lap, and we'll see what happens." But into the lane comes Norris. I assume it's going to be for mediums for Norris as well. I would assume so, anyway. Let's see what he puts on. Yep, yellow wall tyres for the mediums, and he's off, and he's got one of the Mercedes behind him. I assume that's Gasly. Yep, there's Hollywood Lance Stroll going out as well, and the Chase-Liner boys are in. That should be for Zhou. And I think it is for Zhou, who's having another terrible race. Seriously, Mercedes are getting on to me about Zhou. They're not happy about this. They want better, and I'm telling you, he's doing the best that he can. Gee, into the lane. She's a couple of laps late, but I think because George has not pitted yet, I think this will work out for her very, very nicely. It's a shame we haven't got a Canadian livery for Chris, because I know he would have adored that livery on this car. I think a Canadian livery would have looked mega. So did we see yellow flags out there? I think we did, right. Ooh, a little deep in there, but that's all well and good. So the gap's down to what? Well, the gap's still at 6.8 seconds. So she didn't lose a damn thing, which you love to see. As we look at it here on lap 11, Robert Schwartzman. He's trying to pass Kevin Magnussen for P14. You see Jackie's just increasing the gap as well. She's been in a league of Jackie. That's all she's been in. And there goes Schwartzman past Magnussen. Love seeing that one. And Magnussen's woes continue on the next lap. Look at the gap going up all the time. This is incredible from her. She's 3 seconds faster. What is this? It's like she's come to Canada and she's just said, "Here it is, slap it down on the table." Plump. Because that's what she does. And now that Tickton's gone past Magnussen, on the next lap, Alonso is going to get past Magnussen, I would think. There's something on the outside of the hairpin there. You might want to get that checked out. Zhou is up into P10. So he's scoring a point at least. He's doing something, everybody. Everybody cheered at the same time. And Alonso's got Magnussen. Will Liam Lawson follow suit on the Great Dane? You would think he would eventually, but maybe he won't. Meanwhile, Jackie's race up ahead. She's 15 seconds ahead of Lando Norris. And that in front of her is Nicholas Latifi. That is Nicholas Latifi lapped. That's her pace around this circuit. She just turned up this weekend, and she smacked it right down on the table. And she said, "Here, come and look at it." That's what she said, as Liam Lawson up the inside of Kevin Magnussen. That's a P17. Go on, Lawson. Oh, not quite. He'll get him down the St. Lawrence Seaway straight. You watch this, though. DRS pops open. Inside. Yep, inside. He's gonna... Oh, I tell you what. There's no fear on this Kiwi, is there? No fear at all. Magnussen might come back at him, though. That was a bit of a poor exit through Champion Chicane. Nearly hit the Champion's wall there. But Lawson's going to make him work for this. I'd make him work for it as well. It's unbelievable. But he's going to come knocking on the next lap is Liam Lawson. The gap for Jackie to Lando is 16 seconds. Unfortunately, she's been pushing that much that we've had to tell her to save fuel. She's been drinking fuel like anyone's business, and finally Lawson gets the job done. He's up in the P17. Is that man? Things you love to see. That right there. Meanwhile, Alex Albon. What's Albon gonna do? Aggressive. Aggressive goes around into the hairpin. Does Alex Albon, and all in front of Jackie, because you might see down in the distance, there's Jackie right there on the. She's on her final lap of the Grand Prix. She backed it off a bit. She saved the fuel she needs to save, and I can honestly say this has probably been the best drive I've ever seen out of her in my life. Honest to God, when I say this has probably been the best drive that I've ever seen out of her in the history of ever. Clunks the curbs. One last time. She's going to win in Canada. Oh, happy holidays. Yeah, you want to tell how you stop this thing? You stop it with the brake pedal when you get hold of it. That's, yeah, there's not much more you can say about that. That was the driver of a champion. And Robert Schwartzman was driver of the day. I don't know. What about that?
So after a day of mixed fortunes up and down the field, we bring today's race to a close. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, tyre management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So, being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls, gentle on the tyres, that's where the race was won today.
Welcome
yeah,
I'm
not sure I agree with that, but
what a great effort
yes, girl.
in a very difficult
That's
race.
what we say. Lovely. Yes, take that trophy there from the man. That's what we're talking about. There is no one that can stop this girl, in my opinion. No one. We spray that champagne. Spray it all over the place. Lando's giving her a good spraying in the face. I'm pretty sure she doesn't like it like that. Hey, I'll give it him as well. What a waste.
The Governess increases their championship lead. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Let's focus on driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who do you pick?
Robert Schwartzman gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Meanwhile, Alpine move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Oh, it's a lovely effort out there. Lovely effort from her. She finished, 12 seconds ahead. She was up at 16, 17, 18 seconds at one point before we had to tell her to back off. Girl's unstoppable. She was unstoppable today. And she wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Look at that. 2 seconds faster than Norris. 2 seconds. That's incredible. Gasly, Verstappen, Stroll, Russell, Sainz, Perez, Vips, and Zhou brings home a point. I tell you, Mercedes are getting on my back. They want shot of him, and we're saying no. He's staying. So up theirs, in other words. Right, let's go wrap this all up then. Well, I think it's safe to say that will probably be the easiest race victory you will ever see Jackie have this season. It was almost like everyone else was standing still and she was just driving rings around them. Yeah, up to level 25, that's what we love to see. We love to see. And Guanyu is doing bits as well. That's something I love seeing as well. So, yeah. Good.
This week's income from the sponsors
Yeah, morning.
is cleared, and we're making good
British Grand
profit
Prix
against
next
our
week on
running
Monday.
costs.
And then we can get you all ready for chill out tomorrow, because tomorrow we got a surprise for you. Tomorrow's not going to be the Cane Creek route that you were all going to expect. Oh, no. Tomorrow is the Scottish Express Edinburgh to Glasgow with the 385s. Oh, yes. We love, we're going to be loving that route, I tell you. Absolutely enjoying that 100%. Everything looks good. It looks all fine and dandy and doozy for whatever needs to be fine and dandy and doozy. Then again, what is fine and dandy and doozy? I don't know. There's nothing that can be really qualified as fine and dandy and doozy. I gotta stop saying them three words together. Let's have a look over here, shall we? Because, yeah. There's some good drivers, but they're mega expensive contracts. Guanyu's doing himself absolutely every... he's had a few disappointing races. But you know what? It's to be expected. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. We'll be back tomorrow with Train Sim World 3 on the Edinburgh to Glasgow Express route. And we're back on Monday with the next installment of F1 Managers F1 22 from Silverstone. So stay safe, be kind to each other. And we'll see you for some 385s.